Greetings, everyone. This is your boy, Bobbya1984, coming to you with some of that Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. Play. Gotta thank everyone for coming on back, and for the new people who just seen my beautiful face on that thumbnail that said Call of Duty commentary. If you're new to this, I just want to let you know beforehand, before you waste your time, this is a Bobbya commentary. I'm Bobbya, and for these commentaries I talk about random topics. I don't even talk about the game. I may mention a few things about the game, but this is in no way a video tips, or game tips or anything about Call of Duty. It's just me talking over the gameplay. So hopefully you stick around and you enjoy it, and leave the comments in the comment section whether you like the video or not, and I'll read them and we go from there. Alright, and before I go any further, I gotta send a shout out to Magic Enigma and his Scrub Nation crew, and gotta send a shout out to my main man Bobbya1984 for joining me in this match. He's part of the Wolf Pack, and I gotta send a shout out to my clan, the Wolf Pack. So without any further ado, Wolf Pack in the house. Oh, dum 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 dum. Still waiting on my man that Chemist to hook me up with some new nasty music for that theme song for the Wolf Pack. Until then, I'm gonna have to do it like that. But let's just push forward, playing domination, and as usual, I didn't got to the point where I'm so tuned out in this game, I don't even really play the objective. I'm just like running around getting kills. I mean, I'm just trying to help the team win by any way I could. if that was the truth, I'll be playing an objective, but I'm just out here running around getting kills. But I got something on my mind I want to talk to you guys about. And for those of you who are regular Bobbya, supporters, I'll talk about my family. I love my wife, I love my kids. I'm real big with that. And just recently, my wife and I got away for a night to go to one of our cousins, her cousin, but it's my cousin too. I hope that made sense. It's her cousin, and it's my cousin through marriage, but I say it's my cousin because it's my folks. But we went to that dinner, and it was a married couple there. It was one of Crystal's cousins, and the married group, they've been together for about 20 years, and we got a chance to really pick their brains and kind of just talk about life as a married person. Oh man, shout out to my main man Hook Chemist. I just got thrown off. I gotta work on that. Gotta stop getting confused and rambling over myself. But shout out to my man at Hook Chemist for providing that nasty music. But I don't really have too many friends that are married. I got one friend who's married, and outside of that, I really don't have anybody. I have a lot of single friends, and my wife is the same way. So we really don't have anyone to talk to, about being married or anybody to hang out with. But we were talking to them. They sitting across the table from us, and we just asked them a bunch of questions about how they doing it. They got 3 kids, and they take vacations, and they're able to get away and just do things, and how do they keep it fresh? Just asking all those type of questions. And one thing led to another, and we started talking about our relationship and how we try to make things work. And from that point on, that's when things went downhill. My old lady, I don't know if she forgot I was sitting next to her or what, but she started talking about stuff like, oh, I allow him to do this, and he does this only when I say he can do this. And I had to sit there and pinch myself and go, damn, am I sitting here? Because I must be Bruce Willis from The Sixth Sense. I must think I must be dead and don't know it, because ain't no way my old lady talking like this. That's not her. Like, she's a hater, and she's mean when she is, but there's no way she's putting me down in front of people like this. Like, I felt disrespected. Like, I was sitting there like, wow, and she made me look like she wore the pants in this marriage, and I had dress on or something, because she was like, oh yeah, if he needs to go somewhere and do this, oh, he checks in with me and this. And I was like, whoa. I had to go, wait a minute now. So I told her, we sit at the table, and I was like, yo, babe, I do that as a courtesy. I mean, anytime something happening, there's like I want to go somewhere or do something, I let her know, but it's not you holding the keys to whether I'm going or not. I'm just letting you know that I'm going to do this or going to do that, And the reason I really didn't get into really get mad, because I've always lived that motto that a happy wife is a happy life, and I really truly believe that. And I just felt so like I was lost. I was just like, wow, where is this coming from? Like, I was just like, like it's been a few days has gone by. This happened on Saturday, and I'm still fuming from that. Like, it was an enlightening experience to say the least. I mean, just sitting there and talking to her family and the married group, and just listening to some of the things that had me going, what's my name? But I was just like, man, my wife thinks I'm a punk. She treats me like a punk, basically. I mean, she runs this marriage. She does all this and does all that. So the funny thing about this was that I was just like, okay with it. And the thing that got me to get past it after that evening was like we talked a little longer with the married couple afterwards, and we set up dates for us all to get together and go do things so we can really have so we can bounce things off each other, ideas and just different things that work in a relationship. And I was happy we did that because her cousin was actually able to talk her down some. So like, yo, every Saturday he shouldn't be tied up every Saturday, because I'm tied up every Saturday with family day, and that's how she got me, because I love my family. So when she called it family day on Saturdays, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm spending time with my kids and my wife. But every Saturday, like I given up college football. I love college football, but I never get to watch it because we're always doing something. And it's not just like family type stuff. It's like going to birthday parties of people I don't even know, and like going to places to visit people I don't care for. Only person who I don't mind going to visit is her grandmother, because she's really old, and I really want my wife to really get that time in with her grandmother. But all these other visits and stuff, I just don't care. But I do it because, again, a happy wife is a happy life. But this is the thing that threw me overboard. So after we talked about all of that and all that, I let him do this and he does this because I tell him to, nonsense. The following morning, I got up and I had the baby. I had my baby girl. I was feeding her, and I heard my old lady talking to her friend about, oh yeah, I'm gonna set up the hotel, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and we'll be set to go. So I waited till she got off the phone. I was like, oh hey babe, who was that? Oh, me and so and so, we setting up a trip to San Diego to go to Legoland. Me and Bobby going with her and her daughter. And I'm just like, where's Kaya and I going to be? It's like, oh, y'all staying here, y'all not going. And that took me over the ledge, because for one, we already talked about how I do the courtesy thing where I tell her what's going on, and for her it's just she does things and I have to find out later. So I was hot. I'm telling you, I was so mad. I was just like, wait a minute now. Okay. For one, I don't mind these little rinky-dinky, trips you take with your friend around, in San Francisco and Oakland with your friend and my son. That's fine. Like, she doesn't have anybody she can go on these trips with. That's fine. Y'all can do that. But when it comes to going places like San Diego and Los Angeles, that's family trips right there. That's a trip with me, the four of us, that you don't separate the family. Like I was so pissed, y'all. I'm telling you, like, I was just like, you don't do that. And I think what it is she grew up in a single household that had no married, a married, father, mother and a father married. I grew up like that too. I had my father, but they, they weren't, my mom and father weren't living in the same house. It was divorced. And I think she really doesn't really grasp where I was coming from, where it's like, no, this is a family thing. It's not necessarily ox. I don't know, bro. I've been in the zone for a minute, bro. I mean, I don't know. I can't call it ox, but yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I only got 3 caps, but I got 40 plus kills, man. This honey badger putting in work. But as I was saying, I don't think she really grasped where I was coming from, and I tried to put myself in her shoes, but I just kept going, no, like, these are family trips. I don't want to miss out on that, like, I don't want to be missing out on those pictures, because when my son and my daughter get older, they're gonna be like, oh, well, where were you at? And I'm like, oh, well, she went with her friend and her daughter, and I was stuck here doing it. I don't want that. I want to experience this as a family. So I'm still pissed about it. I don't know. I haven't really talked to nobody but Carl about this. I told Carl, or CBL84, that he's the only single person I talk to about these issues, married issues that I have. And I told him, I said, man, you should write like a memoir of all, have like all my stories, because I call you and tell you about all of this stuff, and I think you can make some money off this. So I told CBL, yo, start keeping notes for the memoir, because the stuff that I give you, I tell him, I don't know if you want to get married, bro. Like, really, hopefully you're ready for this, because I'm pretty sure that he after he gets off the phone or finished talking to me, he's like, damn, I ain't never getting married because this cat stay having issues with his wife, or he broke, or he just always complaining about this. And it's like, nah, man, I'm happy. I love my family. I'm just stressed and tired. That's all it is, you know. But this situation really had me hot. So what I want you guys to do is just, you know, this is for the married couples and the married groups. I want y'all to leave me some feedback in the comment section. Tell me what I should do, if I'm overreacting or whatnot. I'm sorry for single cats, you know, if this wasn't your cup of tea, but this has just been sitting on my chest for the last few days. But hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay. I don't even know what I did. I tried to do my thing, but let's go ahead and just get up out of here, man. And we go.